this edition of 305 News.
We are witnessing history in the making. Sabina Cobo participates in her first City Commission meeting after being elected as District 2 Commissioner.
The City of Miami Fire Department inaugurates the Miami Firefighters Health and Wellness Center.
As a way of showing their commitment with our community, City Commissioners held food distributions throughout our city.
And District 4 announces the beginning of the first drainage improvement project of 2023.
Hello everyone and welcome back to 305 News. I'm Stephanie Severino.
And I'm Victoria Sosa, coming to you from the iconic Lyric Theater in Overtown, where very soon Commissioner Christine King will be hosting a very special project, Stephanie.
Happy International Women's Month.
Happy International Women's Month.
Coming from a historic place, also for a historic project. And we are referring exactly to the Kingdom Podcast, a podcast in which Chairwoman King will be speaking to special guests that are making an impact in our community.
With the slogan, "Where all voices are heard," Commissioner King is pleased to being able to offer a platform for those who want to spread their uplifting messages.
And speaking of making an impact in our community, Sabina Cobo makes history as the first Colombian-born commissioner for District 2.
But that's not all, Stephanie, because for the first time in history of the City of Miami, two women are part of the commission, Christine King and Sabina Cobo.
Yes, girl power. And during her first official day at City Hall as commissioner, we had the opportunity to sit down with Cobo in our podcast Empower 305, which is now live across all podcast platforms, as well as our YouTube channel.
You can also listen to the conversation by scanning the QR code on your screen. We move to other news because the City of Miami Fire Department opened the first Miami Firefighters Health and Wellness Center.
With great excitement and anticipation, this facility was designed specifically to meet the unique health and wellness needs of our first responders.
The goal of this really is to ensure that we are able to detect very early any abnormalities that may lead to a cancer diagnosis. And once we do, if there is a cancer diagnosis, we find a treatment plan immediately for care.
First of all, we have to thank Jackson for agreeing and entering into an agreement and a partnership with our fire department. And this is great because all the tests and everything are going to be performed right here, and the services are going to be given to our firefighters. They're very well-deserved services, and I'm very glad that we have this and we have this facility in benefit of our firefighters.
This wellness center has been the vision of the City of Miami Fire Department for many, many years. And frankly, the Chief Josie and the entire team came to us and talked about the ability for us to partner. And this wellness center will be completely here available, not just for the firefighters themselves, but their family members and their retirees to be able to come, and anytime they have any needs whatsoever, this will be a primary care facility from that perspective. And then beyond that, anything at all they would need, then we would be able to take care of them from that perspective.
And continuing with great news that comes from the fire department, our city celebrated the graduation of their new recruits.
After undergoing a very intense training for the last 6 months, the 13 new members of the fire department received their pins and plaques and also demonstrated to their family and friends how a day in their new lives as first responders might look like.
13 of them are going to be brand new firefighters going out to the floor, and they are going to be part of our family.
This is going to be something that is a life-changing experience, and you don't get these experiences by just sitting on the couch all day and doing nothing. You got to get up, you got to work, you got to put in the hours, and I promise you it'll be worth it. It is the best feeling in the world right now.
If you have the heart big enough, it doesn't matter your size, it doesn't matter any obstacle that's in your way, go for it and you can achieve it.
If you want to help people, if you want to be a firefighter, you want to go in fight fires, if you have that fire in you, I say go for it. It's a beautiful job.
And this is where it all begins. It begins as City of Miami firefighters. Congratulations and welcome to our family.
During the past few weeks, the Miami Fire Training Center offers CERT basic trainings.
With hybrid options available, the training included 12 hours of online learning and 2 days of hands-on training on topics such as terrorism awareness, disaster psychology, light search and rescue, and much more. Let's hear more details about this program.
We coordinate with all these emergency services and to make sure that we provide any emergency management or disaster preparedness to the citizens. We got to make sure that us as emergency management personnel or fire departments or public safety, we want to make sure that you as citizens are as trained as possible.
And in other great news, in partnership with FarmShare, Commissioner Joe Carroyo hosted a food distribution.
It took place at Jose Marti Park, where dozens of residents received bags filled with basic food products.
Let's listen to what some residents had to say.
Somos bendecidos, muy contentos, siempre se resuelve en el hogar y estamos muy agradecidos de nuestro distrito.
Muy agradecido con el comisionado Joe Carroyo, que gracias a él y a su personal que nos brinda esta ayuda, nos sirve mucho, bastante en nuestra canasta familiar.
Commissioner Alex Diaz de la Portilla also joined forces with FarmShare to extend a helping hand to District 1 residents. This food distribution was held at St. Dominic Catholic Church, where members of the community and first responders came together to support the drive-thru event.
On his social media, Diaz de la Portilla expressed his gratitude to everyone who provided support. And now we move on to District 4. Commissioner Manolo Reyes and the Department of Public Works announced the beginning of the first drainage improvement project of 2023.
This is a major infrastructure initiative aimed at enhancing the roads and drainage systems on Southwest 56th Avenue from Flagler Street to 8th Street. This project is critical for mitigating the effects of extreme weather conditions such as heavy rainfall and flooding, which can cause significant damage to homes, businesses, and other structures in the area.
This drainage system improvement project will cost $700,000. We will now be taking a short break, but we'll be right back.
Did you recently receive a parking ticket in the city of Miami? Here's what you need to know to pay your ticket. All parking issues are handled by the Miami Parking Authority. Visit miami-dateclerk.com to pay your parking ticket online. It is important to note that MPA parking enforcement officers have no quotas to fulfill and would prefer to educate customers to help them avoid tickets. And if your vehicle has been towed in downtown Miami, contact Roadway Towing at 305-593-7474. Remember, paying your parking ticket is important, and Miami Parking Authority is here to help.
The legacy of businessman Manuel Balado was honored with a street code designation in District 1. This renaming is a significant recognition of the contributions made by the late Cuban-American tire shop owner.
This code designation not only highlights the success that Manuel Balado achieved through his business Balado National Tires, but also celebrates the resilience of the Cuban-American community in our city.
Speaking of resilience, the Aspen Ideas Conference hosted its Aspen Ideas Climate, a specialized track in sunny South Florida. This multi-day event focused specifically on the issue of climate change, and the event featured experts and thought leaders who discussed topics such as renewable energy, carbon capture, and sustainable agriculture.
That's right, Aspen Ideas Climate aims to bring attention to the urgent need to take action to mitigate the effects of climate change and create a more sustainable future. City of Miami Mayor Francis Suarez was one of the guest speakers at the conference, where he presented the resiliency and sustainability efforts here in the Magic City.
A topic that is always at the forefront of what we do.
The top of the list.
And so we know that the challenges are conquerable. We know that we should be working together. And of course, our city, along with many others, has joined C40. And over 1,000 cities that have pledged carbon neutrality. Thank you.
And on that note, we end this edition of 305 News. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe to our social media platforms.
From all of us here at the City of Miami Office of Communications, thanks for watching. See you soon.
Till next time.